Welcome back to Dale Hill. Final round action from the hotelplanner.com Championship. Beautiful part of the world here in Sussex. My old stomping ground, Ross. Lovely courses nearby, the likes of Couden Beach and Highwoods down towards Bexhill. And then Dennis Thatcher's old course, the one I used to work at, Lamberhurst, with the old Tour Pro Mike Travers. So hopefully that sets this up geographically.
It's a lovely sort of golfing paradise, I would say. It's a nice area to play golf in.
And not a bad piece of land for Ian Woosnam to get his hands on for his inaugural course design.
Yeah, a really good start. The good thing is this will be a well-drained course. Second shot for Wallace there on the 9th. Might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, Wallace still going well on the order of merit. And this young man, Gavins, with his 2 top 10 finishes, is there or thereabouts. Looking to kick on, but he's going to need to get past what has happened on that front 9.
Well, we're at the 9th hole, par 4. You can see the tee box way in the distance up there, really elevated tee. Come down here, this is about 260 to reach this point, but it's only like a 5-iron. You know, they're pitching at about 220 there and running about 40. I mean, it's so hard and dry and it's running so fast. I mean, this rough, as you can see, is so thick. If you go in it, there's no way you're able to get to the green in 2. And the green is only just down there as well. I mean, there's just, you know, you've got about 120 yards left, but a massive ditch, thick rough down there as well. I mean, great green. I mean, if that pin was tucked on the left-hand side on final day, with that bunker and the ravine right there, unbelievable. This hole is fantastic, but I can't resist having a go because this is like the kind of shot you feel like you could hole. You know, green below you, just perfect club in your hand for spin. So inviting. I've got to give it a go. Now, just a nice, easy one, John. He's put him up in the air. He's trying to draw back. Has he got the right club? He's not bad, but as you can see, when the green's below you, you're liable to spin it. This hole is fantastic, actually. Just don't get carried away. Play it sensibly.
A real nice amphitheatre, isn't there, around that green structure? Well, what I would have liked to see is maybe a little tee further up, tempting them to have a go with the driver. A short, drivable par 4.
Yes, interesting. Get a lot of holes like this in the Sussex Wheel. Oof. Well, chopped out by law. And more chopping to be done, I'm afraid.
Birdie stroke, nice stroke that one, and very unlucky. It's almost like his putt has been left in the fridge overnight.
It's one of those days, I'm afraid, for Paul Maddy at the moment. Leader at the start of the day and just can't get anything going.
Massive tee shot by Saltman. He's probably hit a little bit longer than a 5-iron to get it right down the bottom of the hill, and that's given him the opportunity to get that one in close on the 8th.
That's a frightening little shot there for Law, but fortunately had enough green to work with, and he's done that extremely well.
One of the difficult things, you get in these wispy brown rough and you can't control the ball, no spin. This one long and left, and if you miss the 3s, like John said, you're going to find a lot of trouble.
Wallace carded that magnificent score this year. Unbelievable 59, 14 under. Guinness Book of Records territory there. Mind you, in this game, you're only as good as your last shot. This young man's been playing well today.
Yeah, a smile on his face at the moment.
Long way ahead of our leading groups, but like Archibald, chance to really establish something here for Colgate.
Par putt then for Richard. Back to 4 under now for Wallace. A long time #1 on the order of merit.
Yeah, playing some great golf as well. He's 32 years of age and really looks like he's making a move in his career. Saltman then to go to the same score. And there we go. A lot of really confident putting strokes and a very well-earned birdie from Saltman.
Strange we haven't seen anybody almost get up towards possibly double figures. But the course, well, I suppose, showing its teeth, the way that it's set up with the dryness.
Right, we're on the course. Let's have a look at chipping. Now, this course this week is bone hard. Look at that. It is like a brick. Now, all of a sudden, you're short-sighted yourself. You ain't got much green to work with. You know, you're thinking, right, Mickelson style, flip it up my left nostril, land it on a dime. You know, I'm going to demonstrate for you. Here's the ball on my hand. Now, as soon as you're like this, you can get to the back of the ball. As soon as you open it up, like Mickelson does, you're virtually in the middle of the ball. Now, I'm going to teach you on how to play a lob shot where you can lead with the left edge of the club to get the ball up in the air. Now, it's close to a shank, but it won't be a shank if you play it rightly. Now, I'm going to try and demonstrate for you how it's done. Now, here we go. Just come in. I'm going to play it normally like everyone else would. Open up the club face. It's really hard pan. What can happen is you hit the shot and it bounces and off it goes, way over the green, never to be seen again. But put the ball down. Going to do it slightly different. I'm going to lead with the left edge, like I said. Get the hands forward so I can get really close to that ball. And then all of a sudden, Bob's your uncle. Up your left nostril, land it softly. Now, these greens are absolutely so pure and so fast. Take your medicine, just put it on there.
Good tip from John there, just to keep the left hand moving through, keep that heel of the club. Not the case here for Webber though. It's a bit more of a gouge.
Yeah, we'll see a few of those, I think, today, with the ball kicking on into the rough at various stages.
One thing I will say, you probably see this in the design of the course as Archibald comes up the last, he was always a very good short game player. He had some mastery around the green. A lot of people never realised how good he was.
Yeah, credit where credit is due. And that applies to this young man, Stuart Archibald, heading for a good finish here at Dale Hill. Big putt this for Webber.
Stay within two. Up the hill. Oh, he's given that a crack, hasn't he? Well.
And just like Archibald, Colgate putting a decent final round score together.
A real ring of confidence in the way he's been playing.
Steady on, Mr. McFarlane. So well played to Colgate, well played to Archibald, but unfortunately for them, not quite going to set a number to challenge those that are out on the course at the moment.
Positively in the back, but it's another bogey for Webber, and he goes back to -4.
Yes, I'm afraid those final round problems continue for Webber. Gavin's for birdie. There we go, looking a bit more relaxed now with the putter. Takes himself to 6 under at the 8th. Now 7 under would be a mark. It'll ask a question or two. Not going to happen for Stuart, and oh dear. Little rush of blood there, Ross.
Well, probably a bit of adrenaline, you know. That's what happens. Rory McGee, second shot to 8. It's a real tricky little stretch, this 6 through to 8.
Beautiful control, got it on a string there. Now Archibald, probably the most important putt of his day. And well done, young man. Rolls it in, stays at 6 under, and at least will come away with a few pounds to put in the bank. Fine 65 from Archibald. I wonder who can improve on that today. Far then, moved himself to 7 under and the outright leader. It's threatened on so many occasions on the EuroPro Tour over the last 3 years.
I'm absolutely not surprised, Simon, because his action is so good, so clean, so controlled, and it's just a matter of how he focuses.
It's very Shropshire. There we go. Colgate tickles it in. 67. Good solid scoring from that pair. I think they drove each other on in this final round.
It's amazing how that happens, isn't it? You get drawn by each other's good play, and you can also get drawn by each other's bad play.
Farthing from the fringe. That was good. From there, that could have raced past if he wasn't careful. Nice judgment from Farr.
He made par. McGee. 7 under. Top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, it's starting to happen again. Smile from the Ulsterman. Not surprised. Now Law, he's had a few trials and tribulations in this final round. And again, we've seen him miss a couple of putts that are moving in that direction. It's not great for the right-handers.
Maybe he wants to just watch his stroke, see how his body's fractionally moving a little early.
Koopman then, one of our winners on the EuroPro Tour that are contesting at the top of the leaderboard. Lovely little dance into the flag. Going about his business very calmly at the moment.
Incidentally, this 10th hole, par 3, even though fairly straightforward, is causing such a problem to the players. It's playing a third of a shot over its par, and basically the second hardest hole this week.
There you go. I don't know if that'll appease Wallace at the moment, but not an easy hole. Now Koopman, birdie to join the leaders. No. Missing low side. Completely confident he had the read there.
Saltman. Iron off the tee over the barranca if we were in Spain.
I like it. A Sussex barranca from the Scotsman. Well negotiated.
It's European, isn't it? Good swing from Law, drawing this one in right to left.
There we go. I think what we're seeing from the players this week is even when they're having a bit of trouble, they feel so good about this course that they think at some point it's going to pick up.
There's a look back at this 10th. 163 yards.
There we go.
Ooh. Barely okay, but just about.
Now Gavin's tee to green. Gavin's has looked very smooth today. Just needs to get that putter working.
A lot of players wary of going past that flag.
Yeah, any spin from that elevated position and you're in trouble.
Eagle putt, he's calling it early. Terrific effort.
Well, Law needs a few things to go his way. Maybe that's the start of it. Murphy then at the 10th. 4 or 5 holes on this course that are just to die for. So inviting. Lovely stuff. Between the goalposts.
Going with the putter. Not sure this is the right choice.
What do we know, eh?
No idea.
Well, that should pick things up for him. Far then for birdie. Nobody's gone to 8 under so far in this final round, and that will remain the case.
And there's still a little bit of work left in that one. Now these putts, these shorter putts on these newer greens need to be, and take the line out of it, as I was saying, hit them straighter if you're going to hit them firm. We've seen a lot of lip outs because people are taking break and hitting them firmly.
Well, Saltman saw that the other way to the way you guys probably saw it at home. And that hasn't worked out too well for the big Scotsman.
Definitely influenced by Gavin's putt, which didn't move much from the right at all, did it?
No, you're right, Ross.
So like we said earlier, play your own game.
Murphy then, still trying to get to 4 under. Oh, get in. There we go.
Dapper shoes those, aren't they? Can imagine Cab Calloway wearing those.
Absolutely, trousers aren't bad either. More of the primary colour style for Gavin's. And a primary putt from him. Nicely done there from the fringe.
So, left centre positive.
Oh no. Well, it's all happening again. And once more, changes in this final round. Far missing out. And that leaves McGee in the lead on his own. Archibald sitting pretty in the clubhouse on the 6 under. But still plenty of golf to be played in the HotelPlanner.com Championship. More to come after the break.